Hey there. Did you hear about the caucus? All of the caucuses in Utah? Oh boy. You know what? Everything was much less of a problem than what you're going to hear or see in the media. Press release from the Utah Republican Party where they announced the preliminary presidential preference poll results for immediate release March 6th, 2024. Chairman Robert Axson released the following statement regarding the results in the successful party-run caucus night. Following a successful caucus night, I'm proud to announce preliminary results for Utah Republican Party's presidential preference poll, said Utah GOP Chairman Robert Axson. I want to thank all the candidates who participated, our dedicated organizers and volunteers, and especially the caucus goers, even when dealing with long lines and some hiccups to the check-in process in some locations. Republicans from all around the state and from every background came together for meaningful participation in our democratic system. The continued engagement of all of us is going to be critical this campaign season. Clearly, America is on the wrong path under Joe Biden, and we need strong Republican leadership in Washington to promote common sense policies that make our communities safer, stronger, and more prosperous. National delegates will be allocated once all precincts have reported. The allocation of national delegates is based on a formula outlined in our bylaws. Any candidate that receives over 50% of the vote gets all of Utah's 40 delegates. If no candidate receives 50% of the vote, delegates are allocated proportionally, except that a candidate must receive at least 15% of the vote to receive any delegates. Okay, and now let's go to the All right, we're going to the presidential preference poll, preliminary results. Okay, all right, Summit County, Trump beat Nikki Haley in Summit County. Now that's very interesting. A lot of people were actually, gee, I hate to use the word cheating, but why don't we? What they do is because the caucus, the Republican caucus, requires you to be a Republican, a registered Republican, in order to vote for who the primary winner is going to be, right? Trump or Nikki Haley. In order to be able to vote, you have to be a registered Republican. So what they do is, at the last minute, they register as a Republican just so they can vote in this process. They're not really Republicans. They're going to vote for Joe Biden in the fall. But what they're trying to do is wipe out Trump quickly. Okay? So that's why there's all this Nikki Haley thing going on. A lot of it is just Democrats that want to get rid of Trump. I call it political derangement syndrome, when they just go too far. Reference the Fannie Willis trial. Anyway, so what you'll see if you go ahead and Google Utah GOP caucus, all right, you're going to see all kinds of things. Caucus chaos makes Utah last state to report Super Tuesday results. Utah Republican Party defends caucus system despite voter frustrations. Chaos, confusion, lack of tech reported at Utah GOP caucuses. Caucus fiasco. Registration issues frustrate Utah GOP voters. Utah Republicans say Super Tuesday caucus was a disaster. Utah GOP voters, Super Tuesday caucuses were incredibly, what? Incredibly frustrating. So here's my guess. I would bet $5 that all of the people interviewed by the news, by the media, who deliberately tries to make Republicans look bad, they deliberately sought out Democrats that were registering as Republicans and who were subsequently not only going to vote for Nikki Haley, which means, they're not real Republicans, and they wanted to throw poop all over the Republican caucus, right? It's just so obvious. I read a report by our local guy, our local reporter, and it's just so sad. I mean, I really feel sorry for this guy because the story that he wrote was like, what? What are you talking about? It went fine. I'm the type, I like to, I've been a manager, an auditor. I like to see what's going on. I like to assess. I did not see one person unhappy. Were there people in lines? Yes. Now, if they couldn't find your name, guess what? You go to the help desk. The help desk, the line was only like 3 people in front of you. Big deal. Long lines at registration. What does that really mean? It means we had a lot of people come out. I mean, we had like 3 times as many people come out this year. So it was actually really, really cool. It's really sad that the media feels like they have to destroy Republicans, like they're on a mission from God or something, I mean, come on. It's ridiculous. Anyway, DEFCON 5.
That ain't even bullshit. That's horseshit.
Okay, we need a new one.
Warning, bullshit alert.
All right. Oh, all right. We'll do something a little fun. Let's have a little fun here, as usual.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
So what do you think of the reporting on the caucus?
That was bullshit.
Really?
Bullshit detected. Take precaution.
Everybody out there. Woo! Let me go back to there we go. All right. All right. So just remember how people make up stuff. It's called Sabotugi 101, all of their tactics. It's just going to go on and it's going to go on. So it's okay. It's okay. All right. Cheers. Have a great day. We'll see you next time. All right.